Chinese are exposed to American luxury brands. Chinese manufacturers are exposing the true cost of branded bags and luxurious cosmetics from Paris.
A cream that they produce for $5, they end up selling it for more than $600.
So are you telling me that my very expensive purse from Paris was actually made in China? Baby, assure me it's not true, that it's false. And yes, a few days ago, they exposed luxury brands saying that it's true. They make their items in China and sell them super expensive, deceiving people and always making China look lesser, right? Like China always sells cheap, low quality things when it's in China where they create their super expensive items from Paris. Juana Maria. And in this video, we will be talking about all of this because it makes me laugh that in truth, the people who are most attacked with this information are the people who buy from these brands. I mean, not even the same brands attack as much as the people who buy those brands.
Behind all those who criticize us for shopping at Hermes, all you see is envy since they can't do the same. And yes, they are handmade in France.
So yes, well, in this video, I will tell you all the little gossip. I will give you my opinion. And well, yes, stay in this video if you want to find out everything. Obviously, don't forget to follow me on my other social networks. Juana Maria. So yes, before starting with this powerful Chinese gossip, Susanna, this gossip made in China. Hello, good girls. From good to bad.
Let's look at this case.
In context, Trump imposed very high tariffs on China, I think 145%. So they are now in a trade war. And several Chinese merchants came out to expose the general industry, you know? Like saying that in truth, even the luxury brands that the rich themselves use are made in China. Before continuing, I want to address some common questions about Pocket Broker that many people have been asking me. About the registration process, for example, how to register, how to navigate the platform, how to operate on the platform. I will now explain from beginning to end how to use the platform. Plus, we'll also earn money live, so stay tuned. To start, register with your email, password, and the promotional code 25SOR. If it's your first deposit, we'll recharge your account. We press here and then choose another, and many ways will come out for us.
Payment to
Bet we go to amount, we put the amount of money we want to bet. For example, for me, $10, and I let the artificial intelligence choose for me. But you can choose the trading button you want. Then we just have to wait. And ta-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Successful operation. We won $16.10, and to withdraw the money, we go to our money, we click here, and then we fill this out. And I also have a very special gift for you. It's something that doesn't happen very often, but since I saw you were very interested in the project, I spoke with the client and they have granted you not a 60% bonus, but a 100% bonus on your first deposit. So click on my link that I leave you in the description and use my code 25SOY to get more than 100% on your first deposit. This offer is available for a very short time, so don't miss it and start your journey to success with Pocket Broker. Now let's go back to China exposing luxury brands. And well, this man came out to expose luxury brands. As he says that he worked for many years for many luxury brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, And he says that these brands claim that their products are made in France, made in Italy, when in truth, their products are made in China, super cheap, and they end up selling it too expensive. So it's in China where they manufacture everything, that in China they sold, for example, the wallets,
Or
for them, the cost of doing it is $1,400, and they end up selling it for over $30,000. And all they do is send the already made wallets from China, for example, to France. And in France, they put the logo and the final details on the wallet and then label it as made in France. In reality, almost the entire wallet was made in China with only the final details completed in France. And just for the brand name, instead of putting... Did she poop? So that same Chinese seller was saying, instead of doing that and spending $20,000 on a wallet, why don't you better buy from us? That we have, like, they know how everything works. They are going to make you a wallet that is completely the same. The only difference it will have is that it will not have the logo of that brand. Because if not, it would already be like total plagiarism. Why not
contact us and buy from us? You won't believe the prices they will give you.
And well, yes, Juana Maria, That set the internet on fire. That started the backlash towards the same influencers who live exposing like their luxurious life they live, showing off their luxury wallets. And now everyone is mocking in their comments, like saying like, haha, that wallet made in China, and you ended up buying it like $30,000. Then other Chinese merchants began to emerge to expose brands like Lululemon and Zara, which sell clothes at high prices despite manufacturing them in China, as is the case with Lululemon. They say that I've said, for example, many times, and I apologize for that, they sell this for $118, when in reality it costs them $4 to make it. And honestly, that's why I don't buy from those kinds of brands, because I know that what they're selling you isn't the quality of the product, but the name, but the brand. So that you go out on the street and people say, oh, look, she's wearing Lululemon clothes, or else this other one. Elacar is super popular, and the price they have for their clothes really is because of the brand name. It's not because their clothes are out of this world, because they have the same quality as others, which are much cheaper. This cap, which costs $58, I saw it in the store and touched it because I said, well, what will it feel like? It costs $58, and the quality is amazing. It feels just like any other cap. That's not done, and I'm not going to stay quiet. But honestly, I feel like most people who shop at those brands know that they're buying something that you could buy somewhere else cheaper with the same quality. They simply buy it at that place because of the popularity that product has, because of the brand name. The rich perceive life differently when purchasing their costly wallets from Paris Susanna with their baguette, with their croissant, with the Eiffel Tower behind Juana Maria. When in truth, they have to listen to this song low.
I gave everything. I gave everything.
But I tell you literally, that's what that man made see. You think highly of yourself with your supposedly French-made wallet, but in truth, it's made in China. So stop making fun of people who buy things made in China, because you also have things made in China. It just doesn't say it. The most powerful thing is that he even talked about the Birkins, that Birkins are like the most important wallets. Many people even think it's like the most important wallet of all. Because apart from the luxury of having a Birkin, the thing is the exclusivity, because not everyone can have a Birkin. There are several requirements, such as, for example, knowing the brand, the store, and the sales advisor. It's very important because you have to visit the store frequently, demonstrate knowledge in the products, make purchases in the same boutique, and ask for a wish list, where they will put you on the list of people who want a Birkin. And then your sales advisor is the one who makes the decision if you deserve a Birkin or not.
And
If you're lucky, they might call you and say something like, look, we're offering you a Birkin. You don't know what Birkin it's going to be. You don't know if you're going to like the color. You don't know anything, but you have to accept it. Otherwise, they will never make you another offer in your entire life. So to have a Birkin, you have to humble yourself a little bit. I've always seen it a bit like that, like I say, people literally, to have a Birkin, if you don't already have high status, you need to be humble. Most people have to buy things at Hermes that you might not even like, just so they consider putting you on the list or consider giving you a purse that they feel like, you don't even know what purse it's going to be. You don't even know if you're going to like the purse. You're going to spend $35,000. Oh, well, if you put it that way, $35,000 or $30,000 or $20,000, whatever, on a purse that you might not even like, just to feel like you're exclusive, like I have a Birkin, I'm important, Juana Maria's statement about Birkins being made in China shocked everyone, as it was a powerful revelation, which is like the dream purse for half the population. There's a cringeworthy video of a woman, Susanna, making a huge fuss upon receiving her first Birkin bag. Like getting nervous.
Shut your mouth.
The worst part is that the humiliation went even further, because the same employee who was giving her the purse was telling her like, no. If you remain agitated and don't relax, I will withhold the purse from you. It's like he was treating her like a little girl, even though that woman has spent, if anything, if there are $1,000 in the Hermes store, buying and buying things, so they give her that purse. Juana Maria, when they're about to give you that purse, they humiliate you by saying to stop getting excited or they won't give it to you. As if you were a little girl. I've always seen it this way, Juana Maria, as if the Birkins were such a big deal that you have to humiliate yourself to receive one. For me, it's cheaper. Go to the lake near my house, catch a crocodile, and that's how I make a Birkin bag. That Juana Maria, by the way, I have a lake, just like here in my apartment complex, there is a lake. And they put up a sign not too long ago that says, beware of crocodiles, so don't get too close to the lake. Don't bring your little dogs close or anything like that to the lake because there might be crocodiles. I'll show you, let's go. Friends, they put a sign in my house. Is this it? I mean, it says beware of alligators, which is not the same as a crocodile, but they are close relatives, and it says please do not feed them. I feel like it's cheaper to grab a crocodile from here, make myself a Birkin than to buy it at Hermes. So yes, and I also won't have to humiliate myself so much. Just so, if you want a Birkin, please, just contact me. I'll get a crocodile from my apartment and prepare it for you. The truth of everything. And well, obviously I informed myself and searched like what explanation from people who are experts in the matter or people who at least I feel know a little about all this. And many people I saw said that it's not really that this person makes the wallet completely. I mean, it's not that the wallet is made entirely in China, but for example, the zipper of the wallet. Some accessories that the brand may sell can be made in China, even sewn in China, everything in China with... Juana Maria, I saw something similar, although I can't explain it well. I understood the video and wanted to share it with you. I'm no good as a teacher. I with my students would be like, did you understand? Oh, you didn't understand? Well, look, you failed, baby. Well, I'm going to tell you as I wrote it. Luxury brands have agreements with Chinese companies to make things like zippers, boxes, small accessories. The thing is, those same companies, now they know the procedure, the fabrics, everything they use, you know, those luxury brands, to make those purses. So they can make you replicas almost the same, but you're not going to get the same thing that the brand sells you. According to what I saw out there, Juana Maria. Because, for example, the Birkin or Hermes, according to their purses, they make them in France. They have several places and have already done several tours. I saw one that they did a tour to a place that is 3 hours from Paris. They showed a bit of the place. So we see several ladies sewing. And they say that some bags take from 20 to 30 hours to make because, well, they were the example of the bag handles that each handle takes 4 hours to make. Well, to make it, I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but well, to make it would be like 4 hours. And that's why it's the price. They make them with patience. They are super perfectionists in everything they do. They have. It's just that they don't look for it to be good. They look for perfection. Even if you spend 30 hours crafting that wallet, they can't sell it if it has a defect. I also saw that the people who work there rigorously prepare for 2 years before they start working in that place. And they don't have the right, for example, to use a manual or something like that to tell you how to make a Virgin, how to make this other wallet. No, they have to have all of that in their mind. By creating their own line of creators, Hermes says they have been able to produce more of their coveted handbags than ever. The price not only accounts for the fabric, such as crocodile, but also the labor involved in crafting the item. Because these are people who spent hours making that wallet by hand. Juana Maria, also the director of the place, seemed to get upset when the interviewer asked her why a person should have to wait 5-7 years for you to give them a wallet, a Birkin. If they, for example, can go to any other place, they walk in and they're given a wallet. And well, in general, it says that Hermes's values are not to do many things as if it were an industrial production, but to do a few of good quality. Despite everything, I find it amusing. The ones who get the most angry are the same influencers, for example, who do hauls of their super expensive purses from Paris. Susanna. They are making videos, like clearly everything those people said is fake, which could obviously be fake, you know? Like, I don't either. I don't fully trust the man in the video because he kept ending it abruptly. That's why you should buy from me instead.
Just contact me. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us? Me.
I will sell you the wallets at a good price, though I'm unsure of the exact amount. Juan Maria, Oh, not only that man, but then many people who work the same as that gentleman started to come out to say better, buy things from me and all that, you know? In the end, everything becomes a business. That they are going to end up selling you a replica, they are going to do the same thing, and according to them, it will be the same. The only thing without the logo. In truth, it's unknown. I believe someone should visit that man's store. Who claims to make Birkin bags the same and compare them with a Birkin to see if it's the same? Juana Maria, that's what I want. The truth, I must say, not even luxury brands have taken this long to respond to those accusations like the influencers. You know, the influencers are attacking each other more than the luxury brands themselves. Those brands must respond as the controversy is becoming too intense. But well, yes, what do you all think about all this? I think that I don't know. I don't fully trust the Chinese guy. As I said, what he and the others who spoke out are doing is clearly good. They're mainly promoting themselves, so you buy from them. You know how to combat this? Stop buying from these places. Buy from me. Do you know that you're going to buy from those places? So yes, you also have to be careful because I feel like there are a lot of scams now. You know, like a lot of people are coming out like buy from me. Be cautious when buying from unfamiliar websites, especially if they're in a foreign language. A Chinese website doesn't guarantee legitimacy, and you might end up not receiving your order due to it being a fake site. And in the end, they end up scamming you, my sweetie. No, so be very careful for... But are these luxury brands really made in China or not? I feel like that doesn't even matter to the people who buy them, actually. The people who buy them buy what they buy. Is it the luxury, the prestige, the exclusivity that owning those bags gives you? And I feel like they don't care if they buy it. 30 times pricier than the store's production cost.
But
for me, this shows us how our society is. And that we like to pretend or show that we have something that everyone covets and that not everyone can have.
But well, yes.
It doesn't matter. Juana Maria, I send you a little kiss on the Anastasio. Write me video ideas in the comments. Love you and it looks cool. Well, if you made it this far. And she was the real little dog. Yes, you are. Comment a little heart to Perde to know that you made it to this point in the video. Read your comment and write your name in my notebook. Know that you fully watch my videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and like and comment on my videos there. I really appreciate the support from my followers on that platform. That's where I have the most contact with you, where I can view your profile to see what you're like and what you look like. Stalk you, kisses on the Anastasio, I love you. I send you a little kiss made in China, thank you.